Testing, Becky? Beck?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Christine. You can hear me, right?
Hi, everybody. Becky, can you hear me?
I do hear you. Can you hear me?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? We're just setting up. We were going to test. I just got a new program after all the technical issues yesterday. I got a new program and I was like, you know what? Let's practice. Practice and do a little live. Might as well. So we're just getting set up. Give me one moment. Can everybody hear me? Oh, awesome. Okay, we're good. Just waiting on Becky. All right, let me add Becky back in. Here she is. Beck, can you hear me now?
Yes, I could hear you before too. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me now? I'm going to try to fix this.
Can you guys hear Becky? We can hear her. I can't.
Oh.
All right, give me one moment and I will figure out
Great test
why.
run, Christine.
Audio. Becky, you keep talking and talk to the all of the watchers. I'm gonna hand you the mic, Becky. You keep talking and then I'm gonna figure out my hearing. So go ahead.
All right. So, welcome to the Big Sister Unhinged, guys. We are in the process of working out a brand new streaming service, which is working great, but she is just trying to figure out everything that is involved with it. So, hope you guys like the background she's chosen. She really loves fishing. And she can't hear me at all. So, you guys can tell her all about how she is the worst fisherman. And you guys can put that all in the chat. Actually, that might make her mad. Tell her she is the best fisherman. She is the best out of everybody because she can't hear what I'm saying. Now, tonight was a spring up live, so we're just going to be chit-chatting here about a couple things. Once Christine gets this all figured out, then we can really start getting into it.
Thank you. I love the fish too. I'll get into that if you guys want to hear about that. Sorry, go ahead, Beck. I can't hear you still.
Yeah, she has no idea why you guys are talking about the fish. Yay! Yeah, I really hope tonight she has more for us about Dom's Law, because that actually was, I found out about it during that live too. She didn't even tell me about that prior, the Dom's Law that she is going to try to look into for trying to make sure that the people that go to prison are found guilty for murder don't have the ability to make money on social medias either after they are able to get out and paroled. So I was really hoping tonight that she would get more into that because it would be the first I'm hearing of all of her ideas as well. Did we know her dad was a teacher? I think I didn't know because I didn't know what Natalie or Steve did for a living. But I do believe that Christine did know or had an idea that he worked at a school. I don't think she knew he was a teacher. So if you're just getting in, guys, I thank you for joining. Go ahead and hit that like and share. And Christine is just working out a couple extra little things. We're currently in a situation where you guys can hear me and you guys can hear her, but we cannot hear each other. Um, so as soon as she gets that worked out, we're going to really get started here. What is it that made it get fired? We don't know exactly what made him get fired. And I don't know if I think the wording on it was administrative leave. Um, so at this point, I think it was just some comments he made in the documentary. I don't think it has to do with the documentary itself or his daughter. It has to do more with some of the things he said in the documentary. Um, yeah. Oh, Catholic school. See, you guys, you know what? A lot of people out there probably know more about them than me because, you know, for the last 4 years, I've really just been avoiding those people. Um, and this documentary, I believe, was one of the first times that they had ever really spoken out, other than Steve and Natalie at some point a few years ago did do a local news interview where they were kind of saying the same things that they were saying in the documentary. But other than that, I think this was their first time ever really publicly speaking about it. And you can see why. I mean, it's some pretty crazy stuff that they wanted to say. So if you're going to say it, it better only be once. It's going to really have some blowback, I believe. Yes, I believe that's what it has to do with the smoking. I think he said something like smoking dope in
I
the movie.
rewatched it. I rewatched it today, and he says he was basically downplaying smoking marijuana and said something along the lines of, at least she wasn't shooting up, and it's fine if I do it. It's fine if you do it. It was fine if she did it, and kind of um downplayed it. That's what I just watched that. I'm starting to watch it again. Go ahead, Beck.
Yeah. Oh, can you hear me now?
I can. I fixed it. I
Oh,
needed headphones in.
hey,
So
welcome. I was feeling very alone. Um, yeah, I'm not going on camera tonight because she called me out of the blue and I just got out of the shower. So no, but I
that's
am
okay.
here. Yeah,
I just
I'm here.
we were testing. So I was testing this computer program. I just got it after the whole debacle last night, and I am so happy with this. You
Yes.
see my fish. I walleye fish. If anybody fishes out there, I would love to talk to you guys about that. But so I got my walleye in the back. We can see the comments. I think it looks great. So I was excited about it. So I was like, let's do a test because I have actually I have an interview with Davion's sister tomorrow, Divine. Um, we are going to film at 3 o'clock. I don't know if it's going to be live, probably not. And then I will have Becky edit it soon and get it up to you guys as soon as we can. But yeah, it'll be sister to sister, a sit down with the two of us. So
And hopefully not the only time. I really hope that she feels comfortable enough to like come back and talk about it, because we reached out to her right when we first started, just to let her know we were starting it and kind of see if she wanted to be involved and everything. So um yeah, I'm really glad that she reached back out and wants to get on. So when is the live with Kat happening? Oh, good question, Christine, because I actually don't even know that for sure yet.
oh, that just reminded me I have to reach out with her and schedule, but it will be this week. Um Let me see. Actually, now that you said that, that just reminded me. I've been so busy trying to get all these interviews um, scheduled and completed that it is a little hectic. I'm waiting on her to get back to me of a time, and then I would definitely let you guys know. So Beck, did you give them the news? I put out that reel earlier. We had the news about.
So yeah, we touched on it a little bit. I had some questions asking about
Go
Steve.
ahead, take it
Steve.
back.
Well, I mean, really, that's all that we know of so far, is that he was put on that administrative leave due to some comments that he made in the movie, and a lot of people are speculating that it has to do with I don't care if she smokes dope. I don't care if I smoke dope. I don't care if you smoke dope. He had some weird things. That whole part I felt like was very unnecessary, and it was just trying he was just trying to play down all the drugs she had on her at that night. Everything they said had a motive. Everything that they said, it was so rehearsed, and then they had such an ulterior motive with every single word. You can tell that they went over this with a lawyer and not only got an idea of what to say, it's almost like they gave them word for word scripting of what they need to say in practice. So everything that they said had an ulterior motive. So he was likely just saying that so people wouldn't look at everything that she had on her and be like, yeah. Because what did she have? She had weed and mushrooms, right? Both on her at the time.
Yeah.
And a scale.
I did want to tell you too, sorry to switch the subject, but I'll be on also the Murder Podcast show on Facebook and YouTube, I believe. It's called the Murder Podcast Show. I'll be on that Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure. His name's Tim Fitz. Not sure if anybody's heard of him. Has anybody heard of him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Drop some, in the chat. Maybe not. While we're on the subject too, is I wouldn't mind doing other interviews. If you guys know of any podcasters, influencers, people that you like or would like to see me on, drop the names, and don't be afraid to drop comments on their videos with the Big Sister Unhinged. You know what I mean? Like tag me and stuff so I can see it. My phone has been going absolutely crazy, so I'm going to try my best to see it, but if not, just keep tagging me in it.
Yeah, you know what I've been doing? Put it on airplane mode when you go to bed. I've been having to do that.
Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. No, I am not going to do...
Yeah, I just saw comments saying again that she was 17. I don't know. I didn't get to read it all, but I do want to clarify, you guys, she was like 3 days away from her 18th birthday. That's why they bound her over to adult court.
Sorry, Lydia, what did Rosie say? Let me see if I can unmic. Can I invite Lydia in on this? Hold on, you guys. I saw a comment that said, did you see Rosie's? Where did that go?
Rosie made a statement?
Yeah, let's see this. Hold on, guys. Did you see it, Beck? See that on the screen?
Yeah, I do. You're doing great. This is a great service you got here.
Yeah, I'd have to say so. Can you please, Lydia? Oh, and I can ban users from this, put users in timeout. This is cool. Oh my God. All right, Lydia, what did she say? We're waiting for you. Oh, I'll send it to you. Go ahead. Let's see. Now we're waiting.
Are you going to read it out loud then?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Text it, Lyd. I commented and reported Rosie's YouTube for sexual behavior.
Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, I wouldn't put it past. I mean, it probably has a ton of it on there, actually. I've never looked at it, guys. Like, I don't go looking for anything on the internet. It just all comes to me. People just send me stuff night and day now. Like, you know how we talked about how I already looked? I look through everything. Like I've looked through everything that I possibly can. Yet I still have people send me stuff all the time, and there still are things that people send me that I've never seen it. Like, there are so many different documents and pieces of evidence to this case that it is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lydia, still didn't get anything. I'm waiting. Plunders is good. I'm gonna actually let me start my notes here. Plunders. I'm writing down some of your guys' ideas, and then at the same time, if you wouldn't mind dropping our name in the people's chats or whatever, so they can try to get in contact with me too. I'd appreciate that. Paul, yeah, I did Paul. He was great.
Yeah. AG Tactical, we have a hard time getting a hold of. I dropped messages in his lives sometimes, and that, but yeah, that I guess the ball's in his court because we can't really get a hold of him. We put our emails out there, so if he wants to reach out to us, he definitely can.
Grizzly True Crime. I'll have to look into all of this. Keep going, guys. All Plunder.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody would like, share. Thank you for the congratulations on the 12,000 subscribers. Yeah, it has been so hard to get YouTube's subscribers up. And then pretty soon I need to get the my Instagrams up as well. I think I'm Christine Russo 316. I'm gonna try to drop my Instagram handle in the chat because that once I hit a certain thing, then I can like go live for long. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to.
Are you trying to like live stream 4 social medias at once, like doing TikTok?
Absolutely.
YouTube,
right now,
Facebook.
I forgot TikTok. Now we're doing just YouTube and Instagram. Dang it, I forgot TikTok.
That's all right. The sky is the limit with you here, though. You know, that's crazy. You have the most drive that I have seen. You guys, I do have to just stop and say wow to this woman just going hard for, like, I don't even have what she has for this. And, like, I mean, every day, it's hard enough to, like, lose your brother and deal with this, but, like, to get back into it and now eat, sleep, breathe it every minute of the day and just not take a minute to chill. Like, she has just immersed herself in this, and it's amazing. The strength that you have to even go through this, I don't even know how you do it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very, very much.
Of course. Yeah, everyone's sent
my
hearts
way
now.
my way of dealing with the grief is keeping myself busy. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Why can't I add this? Oh wait, let me see. All right. Oh yeah, check this out. Look at that little scroll screen. This app is fantastic. I'm so happy with this.
Yeah, I love it.
Instagram. Yeah, that is so nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're the tech. You got this.
All right, let's read some more comments. What kind of questions you guys got out there for me? I'm sure there's a bunch. We'll make this a Q&A. Hold on one moment.
Yeah, because this is an elite group, you guys. We didn't tell anybody we were going live. So anybody that made it in here, it's like, you guys are just awesome. You think not pre-planned.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, how did we find out about Steve? I found out through a grapevine. So
I found out a couple days ago, but I was sworn to secrecy. I have some people that know people personally,
yeah.
So
especially because of the podcast, your outreach to people has grown. So there are a lot more people reaching out to us with information.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a good question, Christine.
What's it say?
If you want to pin it, I don't know if you can go back. It said, do you have the ability to sue the Shirillas in a civil court?
I'm not sure.
That's a good question we should write down and look into for you so we can see if that's a possibility. I'm not sure what it would be for. It would have to be, for like, I don't know, harassment, I guess, but they're not necessarily harassing us. They're just harassing our whole family.
There was an insurance payout, but besides that, I mean, this lawsuit would be to Mackenzie. I think she was a minor at the time, so I don't know if that makes a difference. If she's an adult now, would her parents get sued? Would she get sued because she was considered a minor? I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah, so if I've seen that, what they mean, if they mean like a wrongful death suit, then yeah, that has nothing to do with us. So
yeah, there was car insurance.
Right.
So there's a wrongful death clause in there, or not a wrongful death clause, but there's a, if somebody dies while you're driving, that was a payout. But yeah, we could look into it, but I'm sure somebody has, and I don't know.
Right.
It's just not. That's the
That's
last
not
of
what we're here
mine.
for. Right. That's not really what we're here for. We just want to make sure that they don't get to lie about Dominic because he's not here to defend himself anymore.
Yeah, and then again, though, if they don't start showing remorse, like, I mean, being sued is because it did cause damage. So no,
Right.
they're absolutely right about that. I agree, and that's
That's where
something that
I
I'm going
was
to look
thinking.
into.
It was more or less for damages now, rather than it would be for anything like wrongful death suits or anything. It would be
Mm-hmm.
more about what they're doing currently with doing the Netflix documentary. But honestly, I feel like Steve's getting a good punishment on his own. I mean, we don't really have to try for them to spiral themselves into a hole.
There
They're
was
going to
just
do it
a
on their own.
there was just a comment that said a girl got pushed down the stairs with a question mark, and I um I heard a story about that, and I'm not sure if you're talking about the same thing, but I heard a story about that, and I wonder if it's the same thing. I have heard allegedly that Mackenzie had pushed someone down the stairs and they got really, really hurt a long time ago. They don't like their story told and remain anonymous. But I've heard that. If that's what you're referring to, then I have heard that. And I have family that heard it firsthand. I can't mention names, but
Right, which is why we'd never really mentioned it because we're here for solid what we know is true.
mhm.
And then of course we'll give our opinions on what we can't ever know because Mackenzie claims to forget. But as far as like facts about people and stuff, if we don't know it's true, we're not gonna say it.
I don't believe Netflix paged the Shirillas. I don't believe that. What I do believe, and this is what I think, it's an opinion. I'm not saying this is a fact, but I would think that Netflix just gave them the opportunity to talk about Mackenzie's pages, and that was their way of getting followers and things like that.
Hmm.
That's what I think happened, and I don't think they were paid.
Yeah.
Is it true she drove that road for practice? Was that presented in court? I can't remember. The whole trial was a complete. It was so excruciating that it was a complete blur. We just kind of floated through on autopilot, like. But um, that street is. I think that it is a cut through. Where like I think she might. Technically, it was took where she was coming from and where she was going. It would have been a longer route, but technically you could cut through streets and come out. So it didn't make sense that she used it as a cut through. Could it be? Yes, but not to where she was going. She was headed towards Dom's house, and that's more over here. And the cut through came out like over here, so she would have had to backtrack. It didn't make sense to go down that street whatsoever.
Mhm.
What I think happened is she snapped. They might have started fighting before she turned on. She turned on that street to kill him.
Yes.
Because the way that the cut through is is that like here she's coming down Pearl Road, right? She's coming down Pearl, and Dom lives over here, right? But she took a cut through that comes out over here. So can you see my hands? Yeah.
It,
So she
yeah.
took a longer route that way. So I think they got in a fight while she was driving down the street, like here, then pulled in onto the street and then floored it.
Right, which I mean, that's what I've always said is premeditated doesn't mean you have to think about it for days or even hours. I do 100% believe that she knew what she was going to do before she put the blinker on to turn down that street.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she knew what she was going to do much earlier than that. I do think that she had thought about it because she has taken that street before and knows the brick building is at the end of that road. So I do think that it may have been a previous thought in her brain, but I do think it was more of a that morning decision because something happened that made their breakup more final that night.
Yep.
So that's my opinion.
Hey everybody. Love you, Aunt Christine. Hey Banana.
Good question. Why use the blinker? We don't know because she was awake. That's my only answer, is because she was conscious. That's why you use a blinker. Did you ever see people use blinkers when they're getting chased by police, though? It's kind of just second nature for some people. I've seen that in police chases where, like, even though they're running from the police, they're still using their blinkers to change lane stuff. So,
Yeah, no. No, I don't think at that moment that she, I mean, I think she didn't want to kill herself, but I think she was so mad she didn't care at that moment. Did you ever hear the phone call Mackenzie and her mom laughing about the news going viral? That makes
no.
me, it is so disturbing. It is so disturbing. It's so sick. Um, I wonder if I can play that for you guys. Hold on, let me see. Becky, you keep on reading comments and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can pull that
Yep.
up.
Well, little Lana says hi.
Tell her I love her.
Well, she can hear you. She loves you. Yeah. She had absolutely no foresight at all with anything, seems like. Yeah, that's a good observation. I think she lived every day not knowing what she was going to do the next day or caring. I don't think that was the type of person that had a thought for her future. You know, she was kind of just, had nothing going for her. She was trying, I guess. I hope that call gets brought up in court because they should not let her out after hearing that call. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, there are a lot of phone calls that we are building a file that we're just going to hold on to for the next 10 years. So we have a lot of nice little things to present to the parole board. I hope every time she goes up for parole, all of the calls are played. She has no remorse. Who is the medium in at the grave in the docu? Oh, that wasn't a medium. I think that was Christine's dad.
That was my aunt and
Your
my
aunt?
father. Yep.
Yeah. So they were just doing a crystal thing, and I'm not exactly sure about what that's all about, but it has to do with the way the crystal moves, I guess.
She's a medium. Um, it's just something that she does. But
Yeah.
let's see. Reporting live from a sofa is another YouTuber that covered the case. Okay, reporting live from the sofa.
I like that name.
Mm-hmm.
Who burnt Dom's gravesite? We don't know. There's speculation as to people, but again, it's very unconfirmed stuff, so we don't speak on who we think
Mm-hmm.
it is because we don't know.
Actually, I'm gonna share my hold on guys. Speaking of that, I what that is we are redoing, hold on one second. We are going to redo Dom's entire grave, and I wouldn't mind if you guys or sharing my if you guys wouldn't mind sharing my GoFundMe. It's for advocacy for his memorial, just the podcast. But again, we're redoing his grave as well. And one moment. Here we go. I started a GoFundMe so that we could pay for some of the things. So if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would really appreciate it. Give me one moment. And go ahead, Beck.
Yep. I'm going to keep answering these questions here.
Yeah.
So it says, oh, you know what? I can't scroll back in your questions. So once they disappear for me, they're gone.
Hold on. Here I come.
Did she say anything to first responders on scene? So when they first walked up, she was able to say her name right away. So, but then once they got her out, they said she was not really making a whole lot of sense, but she was still conscious. She was able to talk to them. I think they held her either in the back of an ambulance or near the back of an ambulance until the life flight came to pick her up, which I didn't even know a helicopter could fit in that area, but they found a way to make it fit. Would you be able to play any of Dom's songs?
Yeah, I'll play one for you guys in one of the next lives. we'll do it. I'll write it down as that is what I will do. So Sunday at 8 o'clock, we're doing our big live. Sunday at 8 p.m. is like our big live. And I will I'm writing down right now. I'll give you guys a play of Dom's song. Sunday's the 24th. That's Dom's birthday too, but not the month, but the day is 24. So it sounds like a good day to me to do it. Go ahead, Beck.
It does. It sounds like a great day to do it. So it
I like that
says,
suggestion.
in order for the POTS defense to make sense, oh, I lost it already. Let me see here. Can supporters show up to the appeal? I don't believe so. You guys can probably be, I don't know where the appeal is at, but like at the place, but I don't think they would let people in.
No, the room is so small
Yeah, it's
that
tiny.
we can barely fit our family in. The trial, there was probably 30 people with us at all times. There's people that had to sit out in the waiting room. It was we had so many people there.
Yeah, but when it comes to, I was going to say exactly what that person said. When it comes time, you guys will be able to write letters. But you would be writing those directly to the judge. The POTS defense makes no sense because one of the treatments for POTS is literally missed earlier. So whoever put that back up, thank you. Yeah, no, I've never had experience with POTS, but since starting this podcast, I've had a couple people with POTS reach out to me saying that they have never once passed out while driving because there's nothing that would trigger it while driving. It takes like standing up, and even the most extreme cases, they say, like the most extreme where she said that she could pass out just while sitting down, she is not allowed to drive. So, and that's the most extreme cases that we've heard. If you have the ability to pass out without standing up or something triggering it, you're not supposed to be driving. So, yeah. If you were conscious and driving 100 miles per hour into a brick wall, wouldn't your brain naturally cause you to brake just a little, just like how some people said naturally they use their turn signal? If you weren't trying to go into the wall, then yeah, you might hit the brake. But if your entire goal was to hit the wall at the end, I think you would just keep your foot on the gas. So I've had patients with POTS, and it's related to position changes like lying to standing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't think she's going to get heard at her next appeal. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know much about it other than Christine got the letter, and I don't think they said much more in the letter than what you guys read.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are now just as much in the loop as we are when it comes to it. Every time we hear new information or anything, we're giving it to you guys as we get it a lot of times.
That's just with the appeal, though.
Yeah.
I will, like I said, if when there's breaking information about the appeal, or when there's information, I'll do it on my live the Sundays at 8 o'clock. So every Sunday at 8, I plan to drop something on you guys.
Exactly.
And in the meantime, just if you guys have questions, and we'll do little things like this. But I'm, like I said, I'm going to have Divine on tomorrow. I record for her. I'm going to go on. Me and Kat are going to do a collaboration that was in prison with Kenzie. I have Saturday, I'm going live with Tim Fitz. And what else do we say, Beck? 8 o'clock p.m. Sunday is our live.
Yep. And then we still had a session to record a video so we can put out a video at some point. Because I want to get back into that call listening, pick out certain calls. There have been a lot of requests for specific calls, so I've taken note of that, and I think that's what we're going to go through is specific ones that people want you to hear.
Yeah, you know what, Beck? Just can you save them all and label them? Yeah. Banana, I will call you back. I promise I'm getting off of this in 1 minute. I will be, Becky, I want you to, in the next coming up, please to save the calls, label them. So on Sunday, we're going to pull them, you know what I mean? And I could say, hey, let me hear this one. So we will we'll pull some calls on Sunday at the 8. I'll put in Dominic's music. So let me write that down. So we're going to play Dom's songs. We're going to pool and review some calls. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And there's some other things that I have to drop on you guys as well, but I'm saving that for the big live. So
Right.
this was just a test, and I think I like the program. I think we did okay. Has she had mental evaluations done? I don't know. I would hope so. I really would hope so. The narcissism is real in that family. I'm assuming that they did all the tests to rule out a medical episodes. It's just the doctors, they did what they did, like any normal murder investigation. What they did specifically, I don't recall. Good question though. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you guys. I am actually going to try to get some rest tonight because I haven't slept in about 4 days with everything going on ever since the movie came out, honestly. But like, subscribe, share, please. I have some big stuff to go over with everybody on Sunday, so join us for our live then. Becky, do you have anything else to say?
No, just want to recap in case you're just now getting here that we do have upcoming recordings with, did you say Divine?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have upcoming recording with her, so keep an eye out for that. We're not doing that one live, guys, but that will be released shortly once we have that in. And other than that, I just really appreciate you guys jumping on here with us because, we didn't even know we were going live until we were going live. So thank you for being awesome.
Yeah, and we have a lot to go over. So I will be working hard until Sunday. I will see you guys. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you. Bye.
See you, Becky.
See ya.